Hello, students. So lesson 4 here, let me go to start, is option. So you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but it's cool stuff. So the square roots are irrational numbers, most of them. Perfect squares aren't, but everything else is a decimal that goes on forever and never repeats. So even though you can round the numbers, it's still not exact. And sometimes we just need to be a little bit more precise in our numbers. So we just use a system we already have with exponents to work with rational numbers. You'll learn more about how it is seen as exponents in later years. But right now, so if you have a square root of 25, you use the little square root symbol of 25 and you get 5. And this is the answer because 5 times 5 equals 25. A lot of people confuse it with dividing by 2. You're not dividing by 2, you're finding the number that multiplied by itself equals your number. Okay? So square root of 40 could be somewhere between 5 and 6, or 6 and 7, because the square root of 36 is 6, and the square root of 49 is 7. So it would be a number between 6 and 7. So you could say that. Or if you had to be more precise, you can answer in terms of square roots, they call it. So you think about the factors of 40, what two numbers multiplied together to be 40, but I want one of those numbers to be a perfect square, right? So 4 is a perfect square. 4 times 10 is 40. So now I can say square root of 40 is equal to the square root of 4 times the square root of 10. Right? So square root of 40 equals the square root of 4 times 10, which equals the square root 2 squared. 4 is 2 squared times 10. 2 squared, square root of 2 squared is just 2. Square root of 10, we don't know. So the square root of 40 simplified is 2 times the square root of 10, which we know is somewhere around 3. So it would be 2 times 3 something, or close to 6. Okay? So in summary, square roots of some non-perfect squares can be simplified by using the factors of the number. Any perfect square factors of a number can be simplified out of the square root sign. So like if I have a number like square root of 72, that is square root of 36 times 2. Split those apart, square root of 36 times the square root of 2. The square root of 36 is 6 times 6, which is just 6. And the square root of 2 is just the square root of 2. So the square root of 72 could also be rewritten as 6 times the square root of 2. And that is that.